Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Lee, aka Rollin Thunder, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the results of the Desmo London visit and what we've discovered since. So sit back, relax, grab a cup of tea and let us get into the video. So ladies and gentlemen, how are we all doing? I hope you're doing well. And as the title of the video suggests, we are going to be talking about the results of the Desmo London visit, plus a few other little bits and pieces. So without further ado, let us get stuck in. So first port of call, just going back to the Desmo London visit, I figured I'd give you guys a little bit more of an in-depth thought on what actually happened and how we did. And I'll be honest, I was actually really surprised at what Fabio was able to do in the 2.5 hours or so that the bike was with him. So with that being said, we finally got to the bottom of why this thing kept stalling, and that was the TPS, also known as the throttle position sensor. But after a little bit of fiddling, a little bit of research, a little bit of diagnosing even, we were able to get to the bottom of it, which I'm extremely glad about. And with the help of a little bit of googling, I managed to find a company in the UK that actually supplies replacement TPS sensors for Ducati UK themselves. Please forgive me, I can't remember the actual name of the company, so I will throw it up in the bottom left hand corner so you guys can have a look. Thanks to the research and the time spent by Fabio, we were able to get to the bottom of it, and like I said, with a little bit of googling, I was able to find the replacement sensor to actually get the job done. Now this is only the second time I've been out on the bike since I've been to Desmo London, so I do apologise for the slight tardiness of the videos, but I have to say, ladies and gentlemen, I am massively relieved to let you guys know that the actual stalling problem seems to be sorted. Now normally at this point I'd be looking down at the dash worrying whether or not it's actually going to stall on me, but thanks to the installation of the replacement TPS, we have not had any stalling thus far. And like I said, bearing in mind this is only the... Holy fuck, that thing's going to come around here. You having a giggle? Well, as I was saying, I am pleased to announce that so far, touch wood, fingers crossed and all the other things, we have not had a single stall. Not one. And I'm not just saying that for the sake of the video, and I'm not saying that just to save face, because like I've said to you guys before in previous videos, if something goes wrong, you guys are going to see it. I'm not going to hide anything from you. I never have done, never will do. And for all those loyal subscribers that I have, the 6,500 odd, I do thank you for sticking around and enjoying my brutal honesty when it comes to it. Because let's face it, my honesty is like is about as subtle as a fucking sledgehammer. It must be said. But if I wasn't doing what I'm doing, then I wouldn't be the honest person that I am, and I wouldn't be making the content that I currently am as well. But as I was saying, so far, like I said, this is only the second time I've been out on the bike since I replaced the TPS. And let me just tell you, trying to replace the TPS sensor on a Ducati 1098, which in inverted commas is not meant to be done, because apparently it's a sealed unit, Ducati talk shit. After speaking with Fabio, and after speaking to other various Ducati owners and riders and blah 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 blah, I have found out that it's a lot easier to remove said issue than it is anything else. Admittedly, it's been one of those situations where, oh great, I'm going to get stuck in traffic, thank you very much love, you're welcome, thank you very much, you soppy bitch. Anyway, moving on. Apart from the few drops of rain that we are having right now, how's the weather been wherever you are in the world? I hope it's been good. I hope you've not been too badly hit by the changeable weather that we are currently having in the UK and God knows where else. Ah, dear. But needless to say, I am very happy with the results of going down to Desmo London, and I have to wholeheartedly give Bike Nuts a massive shout out. Both Reese, Aaron and Simon, who I saw at Bike Nuts a couple of weeks back, all said that if anyone's going to be able to find out what the problem is, it'll be Fabio. And I kid you not, I owe every single one of them a drink, because they were absolutely fucking spot on. I'm now currently sitting at 102 degrees. The bike hasn't coughed, spluttered or missed a beat at all. Not once. See, normally doing this would cause her to stall, but not anymore. And I fucking love it. It also means now that I can focus on looking at getting other bits and pieces for the bike, i.e. a quick shifter, the Brembo RCS front brake and clutch master cylinders, and a few other random bits and bobs that I want to get to turn it into an absolute track weapon. That, and also learn how to wheelie the bitch. That's also quite high on my list at the moment. But what I'm planning on doing is I'm planning on replacing the bits that I know I can fix. Well, not even fix, just getting new bits that I know I can do myself. And then when it comes to other bits and bobs, I will let Reese and Aaron down at Bike Nuts take care of it. But ladies and gentlemen, it's not very often, or should I say it's not often enough, that I put out these happy-go-lucky kind of videos. And admittedly, it doesn't sound like I'm happy-go-lucky, because it sounds like I'm shouting, but believe me, I am very, very happy. I am actually over the moon I could cry. I know it sounds really soppy of me, but I'd be lying if I wasn't telling you the truth. And I am telling you the truth. And it makes me so happy now knowing that this bike does not have a terminal issue. Now I know that the bike had a electrical issue, shall we say, which I've managed to resolve, like I said, through a couple of hours of diagnosis work with Desmo London and Fabio, and a little bit of research online to find the parts I need. Believe me when I say this, I am very, 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 very happy. And I mean almost to the point where I could scream happy. And that's not normal for me, I must admit. I don't normally shout and scream, not normally anyway, but thanks to the fact that Desmo London and also Bike Nuts to a degree, I've got this old girl back on song, back singing those lovely tones of the V-twin excellence. And me also almost getting squashed by a fucking bus, as you do. Christ almighty, that just goes to show how much of a good mood I'm in, and the fact that I'm filtering like that. Normally I wouldn't do that, but ladies and gents, you've seen a side of me today that you don't normally see. I am so fucking happy. You know, I don't know if you can tell in my voice or by the way I'm talking, but I am so happy right now I could cry. I really could. I'm not going to, because, you know, it's not the manly thing to do, but at the same time, I'm just over the moon. I love the fact that the bike is now on song. I'm loving the fact that she now no longer stalls when she gets over 100 degrees. And like I said, I know this is only the second time of being out on the bike since I've actually been to Desmo London. Fabio did his magic, and I've also had a bit of a bash at trying to fix it myself as well. You know, I am I could not be happier. I really couldn't. Admittedly, I don't think there's much else I could do, if I'm honest. I think if there was anything else I could do, I'd be lying. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm in a very, 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 very good place. I'm very happy. The bike is sounding lovely. I mean, she's always sounded lovely. What am I saying? I mean, I know mechanically I've not done anything to her, but the fact remains that she is practically back on song. She's doing what she does best, eating the roads, making a nuisance, doing what she does best. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for all the love, thank you for the support. the subscribers, the thumbs up, the comments, all those sort of things are greatly appreciated. And like I said, I can't thank you guys enough. I am happy, the bike is happy, my bank account is happy, everything is just going as well as it could do. For now at least anyway. And as all, like I've already said, ladies and gents, thank you for all the support. You know, without you I wouldn't have a channel. So, you know, thank you. I can't say it enough. I have to say thank you, because if I don't say thank you, it makes me sound really selfish and horrible, and I'm not that kind of person. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for listening to me bang on about the bike. Thank you for just being there and being part of the journey. And just thank you, do you know what I mean? Just thank you for being part of this journey with me. Because like I always say, without you guys, I wouldn't have a channel. So once again, thank you very much. You know, your guys' support means a lot. But for now, that's enough of me dribbling on. Thank you for sticking around, watching the video. Thank you for being part of it. And as always, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, you have been awesome. I have been Lee. And as always, look after yourselves, look after each other, stay safe on the roads, stay away from COVID-19, keep up the channel support, drop a thumbs up on the video, it does mean a hell of a lot to me, it does help the channel grow. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, adios!